Good morning, Basham BT. This is actually good afternoon. It's 12 p.m. We are going to do a 45-minute flow. And if you have the playlist that I'm going to post on social media along with this recording, you can go ahead and you can click play now. We're going to go ahead and start seated on our mats. So crisscross, sit up nice and tall, relax the shoulders down your back. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Again, big breath in. Long breath out. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Good. Continue deep breathing or breathing slowly as we move through our practice today. Inhale as you sweep the arms up above. Lift the gaze, bring the palms to touch. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale again, sweep the arms up above. Exhale, twist to the right. Take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Lengthen the spine and take your gaze out beyond the right shoulder. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, sweep the arms up above. Exhale, take your hands down. Let's start to open the hips a little bit. So we're just going to circle our upper body as we sit in this cross-legged position. So inhale as you circle front to the left, around to the back. Exhale to the right, around back to the front. Switch directions. Inhale as you circle to the right. Exhale, go around to the left, back to the center. Keep going 3 more rounds on your own breath. Switching directions each time. 1 time in each direction is a full round. Last round. Good. Come back through center and meet me in all fours. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. As we move through cat-cow, inhale, drop the belly, lift the seat, lift the heart. Exhale, press the floor away, dome the spine, let the head go, and tuck your tailbone. Then inhale as you go back through cow pose, arching the back, lifting the seat and chin. Exhale as you move through cat pose, belly to spine, let the head go. 3 more rounds at your own breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. Full breath in as you move through your cow pose. Full breath out as you press up and back to cat. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale through a neutral spine. Take your gaze to the edge of the mat. Pull your belly in and up to engage the core. We're going to move through bird dog pose. So take your right leg behind you. All 5 toes pointing down. Feel that glute and the hamstring engage. Now really want to hug the core nice and tight as you take the left arm out in front, reaching through your fingertips. Your palm is facing inwards like you're about to shake someone's hand. Hold here for 3 breaths. Continue those slow, deep breaths, inhaling, exhaling. One more full breath in. On your breath out, reach around. Take the outside of your back foot with your left hand. Press your foot into your hand and your hand into your foot. Keep your hips squared. Keep your chest square. So you're kicking the foot into the hand, hopefully feeling a nice stretch in the front of that right thigh. Good. Slowly release your foot and your hand. Take them down. Shake out that right wrist if you need to. We're going to move right into the other side. Left leg goes behind you. All 5 toes pointing down, and then lift that left leg up. So we're not lifting any higher than our hip height right now. Make sure that pinky toe is facing down. Your core is nice and tight. Take the right arm out, palm facing in. Hold for 3 breaths. Good. On your last exhale, reach around, grab the outside of the left foot with the right hand. Kick the foot and the hand into one another as you lift that knee up, feeling stretch in the front side of the left thigh. Good. Release the foot and the hand. Take both hands down, the knee down. Shake that left wrist out. Now take a look down at your hands, spread your fingers, grip the mat, tuck the toes, and slowly lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog. So keeping a soft bend in our knees here, especially if you have tight hamstrings. If you have a tight back, nice soft bend in the knees, feels good. I want you to get those arms nice and strong. So press the front half of the mat away. Biceps hugging in towards your ears, nice long spine, hips high. With the balls of the feet, you're pressing down and you're pulling the back half of the mat back. So imagine you're pulling your mat apart, your hands pressing forward, your feet pulling back. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. One more inhale. Exhale. Then float out to your high plank pause here. So we're going to use this high plank pose here to just warm up the body. Your gaze is at the edge of the mat. You're pressing the floor away. You're lifting up and out of your wrists. And then you're reaching through the heels with nice strong thighs. Stay here for 3 breaths. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. As you exhale, lower the knees, take your gaze forward, keep the elbows in nice and tight to the body, and exhale, lower halfway to chaturanga. And then lower all the way down to the floor. Flip to the tops of the feet, activate the legs, slide the hands back so they're underneath your elbows, gaze is forward. Inhale, lift the chest to baby cobra. Exhale, release it down. One more time, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower down. And then use the knees, press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot up by the right thumb. Lower the back knee. Press down with both feet and squeeze the inner thighs. And then inhale, rise up to your low lunge. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. So in this pose, I want you to press the left hip forward, pull the right hip back. Inhale and lift the heart. Then exhale, take the left hand down to the inside of the right foot. Twist your heart open over to the right. Take your right hand to the base of the spine. So this is a gentle twist. You're still squeezing the inner thighs together. Inhale. Exhale. If it feels good, you can reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. And then go ahead, release the right hand down. Tuck those back toes if they're not already, and step back to down dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale that left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot up by the left thumb. Lower the back knee. Squeeze the inner thighs together and rise up to your low lunge. Stay here for 2 breaths, pressing the right hip forward, dialing the left hip back, and slightly lifting the chest. Good, take 1 more breath in. On your breath out, the right hand comes down to the inside of the left foot. You twist your heart open to the left. Take your left hand to the base of the spine. If it feels good, you can reach the left hand above. Then release that left hand down. Tuck the back toes if they're not already. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in as you float out to your high plank. Exhale, lower the knees if you need to. Lower halfway into chaturanga. Good, release all the way down. Flip to the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift up to cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Bend the knees, look up at the hands, walk your feet to the top of the mat. Hang heavy here in a forward fold, resting the chest and the belly on the tops of the thighs. So you have a soft bend in the knees, let the head go. I want you to grab opposite elbows if it feels good. And just rock side to side. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, fold. Hang heavy in a forward fold here. I'm going to pause the recording for 1 second while I check to see if anyone needs to be let in. Good. So from your forward fold, inhale, lift up with a flat back. Take your gaze forward. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, rise up to the top of the back. Hands through heart center. We're going to take 3 half sun salutations. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up, top of the mat. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up, top of the mat. Reset, hands through heart center 1 more time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, hands to shins, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up, top of the mat. Hands through heart center. Good, let's move through. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward bend. In your forward bend here, I want you to deeply bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, take your gaze out to the left, maybe take your right hand to the base of the spine. So you should feel a stretch in the outer right leg here. Full breath in, full breath out. Good, come through center, same thing on the other side. Right hand down, left leg straightens as much as you can, deeply bend the right knee. And then take your left hand to the base of the spine, open up to the left. Good, then release both hands down. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, hands down, step back to plank pose. Pause in your plank pose, neutralize the spine. And then lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot up by the right thumb. And then lower the back knee. Inhale, rise up to your low lunge. Pause here in your low lunge, lift the chest. Then take the hands down. We're gonna lift that back knee and pause in our runner's lunge. So I'm squeezing the inner thighs and I have a nice long spine. Keep the gaze forward. Deeply plant the left hand. Take the right hand up or to the base of the spine and twist open to the right. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Right hand down, step back to plank pose, and up and back to down dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale as you float up to your high plank. Use the knees if you need to. Exhale, the chest goes forward and down. Inhale as you lift up to cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg high. Exhale, left foot, left thumb. Lower the back knee. Inhale, rise up, lift your chest. Core is engaged. Take a full breath in. On your breath out, both hands go down, lift that back knee up. Squeezing the inner thighs, take a nice long spine. So pull the left hip back, the right hip forward. Now plant your right hand, twist to the left. So try not to let this left hip dip out. I want you to keep everything squeezing to midline. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, left hand down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale as you float up to your high plank. Exhale, chest goes forward and down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Let's pause in our dog here for 3 breaths. So remember those checkpoints that we talked about in the beginning of class. You're gripping the mat, you're pressing the mat forward and away. Balls of the feet are pressing down and pulling back. Good. Inhale, take the right leg high. Exhale, step that right foot up in the center of the hands. Spin the back heel flat. And then reach the left arm in front and around as we rise up to warrior 2. Back leg is straight and strong. Your right glute and right hip are engaged, keeping the front leg safe with the knee going beyond the middle 2 toes. Arms are out at a T, shoulders over hips, gaze forward. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend back into your warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms up. Exhale, come back in. One more time. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, bend into it. Nice. Settle nice and low here. Gaze forward. Pause in your warrior two. Continue to breathe. So this is what yoga is about. Where does your mind go when you pause in stillness? It's easy to stay focused when we're flowing, when we're moving. But as soon as I tell you to hold a pose, where does your mind go? Stay silent in your thoughts. Let them go. Return to the breath and the body sensations. Good. Now straighten the front leg. You're going to spin the right toes right. The left toes a little bit to the left and bend into that left foot. You can place the hands down. You can let the right toes up as we come into Skandasana. So you really should keep, instead of letting this left knee come in, I want you to keep it open. Take that left elbow right in front of that left knee. Feel the opening in the right inner thigh. If you'd like to plant the foot and stay lifted with your hands at heart center here, you can stay there. Good, and then come back through center. Spin your toes over to the front of the mat. Plant your hands down. Step back, down dog. Full breath in. Open the mouth, full breath out. Split up to high plank, inhale. Exhale, chest goes forward and down, chaturanga. Inhale through cobra or up dog. If you take up dog, straighten the arms, keep the hips lifted, shoulders still relaxing down your back. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll move through that same thing on the other side. So inhale the left leg high. Exhale, left hand goes in between the hands. Spin the back heel flat. Reach the right hand forward and rise up to your warrior two. Back leg is straight and strong. So if we were in the room together, I'd be coming around, slapping your thigh, making sure it's nice and strong. Then make sure this glute is engaged so you can settle into the front leg. Still having that same sensation of the inner thighs squeezing and everything hugging in and up in midline, arms reaching long to a T, shoulders over hips. Next in breath, straighten the front leg, reach the arms up. Out breath, bend in, exhale. Again, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Stay here, your warrior two for 3 breaths. Again, when those thoughts come or you want to engage or get out of the pose, stay silent and settle in. Good. And straighten the front knee. Bring both toes over to the left. Take the right toes a little bit more to the right. Bend into the right knee. Take Skandasana on the other side. You can take your hands down or you can keep your hands lifted into prayer pose. Good. Then come all the way up. Bring both toes forward to the front of the mat. Hands placed down. Step back, down dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot up by the right thumb. So we're going to come into high lunge this time. With high lunge, again, press down with both feet, squeeze the inner thighs, and then rise up. So my feet are on train tracks. They're not on a balance beam. So definitely hip distance apart with the feet. Bend into the front leg. Keep the back leg straight and strong. Arms go up. And then just like we did in our warrior two, let's inhale, straighten the front knee. Exhale, bend back in and settle in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Now settle for 3 breaths. the arms above don't feel good, you can always bring your hands to heart center. If you'd like to open the chest a little bit more, you can take your hands, interlace them, lift the chest, reaching the fist down your low back. Wherever you are, bring your hands to heart center. You're going to shift the weight into the right leg. Upper body goes forward. And we're going to lift that back leg up and balance in warrior three pose. Don't worry about what it looks like. If you wobble, just come right back into it. All 5 toes pointing down. So thinking about that bird dog we took in the beginning of class, that back leg is square. Now I want you to think about your cow pose. So arched back, lift the chest. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Then bend into the front knee. Lower that back leg. Come right back into your high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up and back. Exhale, plant the hands down. Step back, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Moving through our flow again. Feel free to stay here in down dog and skip if you'd like. Inhale, float out to your high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Moving through the same thing on the other side. Inhale, take the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot by the left thumb. Press down with both feet, squeeze the inner thighs, and rise up. Right hip presses forward, left hip pulls back. Back leg is straight and strong, and I'm settling into the front knee. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend in and settle. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend and settle. Again, inhale, straighten. Then exhale, bend, settle in, 3 breaths. If you took an arm variation on the other side, go ahead and go there now. Good. Then bring your hands to heart center. Shift the weight into the front leg. Upper body goes forward. Lift the right leg up. All 5 toes pointing down. Upper body is slightly lifted. Only here for 2 breaths, so just embrace the shake. If you fall out, come right back in. Then bend into the front knee. Slowly lower the back leg down. Coming back into your high lunge. Hands down. Step back. Down dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale, float out to your high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then exhale, lower the knees, set your seat back, child's pose. So you can open up the knees as wide as you'd like, big toes to touch. Seat releases back down to the heels. Rest the forehead down. I want the arms to remain active here, so walk the hands forward with the mat pressed down. So press down the palms onto the mat, and then with the hands, pull back. Allow this to open the side body. Soften your belly. Settle as deeply as you can into the hips. Same thing, where does your mind go? As soon as I put you in a pose that requires stillness, this is where we practice mindfulness and releasing the thoughts. and returning to the sensation in our body and the sensation of our breath. We're taking 30 to 45 minutes out of our day to let stress, to let thoughts go. So you put them on a shelf, you return to them later, and that's where the benefits of yoga come in. Good, and then tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot up by the right thumb and lower the back knee. If you have blocks, you can go ahead and grab them. So we're gonna settle into these poses. Our body's nice and warm, so this is a great time for us to just kind of settle and hold some deeper stretches. So that's where we're gonna go here. I want us to hold this low lunge, sending our hips forward. Press down with the right foot, pull back. So you're pausing here for 3 breaths. Good. Now I'm going to send my hips back to my back heel. I'm going to walk my right foot forward a little bit more as I come into a split position, half split position. I like to use my blocks here. If you don't have blocks, you can certainly be down on the floor. Your spine might be a little bit more rounded. I'm going to keep a nice tall back, flexing those right front toes. Pulling my right hip back, pressing the left hip forward. Settle here, feel deep stretch in that right hamstring. Good, now bring your body weight forward. You can set the blocks off to the side if you were using them. You're gonna walk your right foot over to the edge, the left edge of the mat. You're gonna lower that right shin down. With the back leg, it's straight and strong. I want you to lift the chest. Pull the right hip back, press the left hip forward. Lift the chest as we settle into this pigeon pose. If you'd like to come lower down to the forearms, you can. We're not here long, so I'm going to stay lifted and just focus on the engagement of my legs. So pulling that right hip back, dialing the left hip forward really allows me to get into that right hip and that right glute area. If you'd like to take this a little deeper, you can reach around. You can grab the outside of that left foot, just like we did in the beginning of class, pressing the foot into the hand into the foot. This should allow you to stretch the left front of the hip as you really sink into the right hip as well on the outside. Good, then release that left foot down. You're gonna tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. We're gonna take that same series on the other side. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, left foot comes up to the left hand. Lower the back knee. Take your blocks if you like them on the other side. So remember, we're squeezing the inner thighs, and then I'm gonna settle in here, pressing the right hip forward, dialing the left hip back, and I'm gonna pause for 3 breaths. So if you have low back issues, this is really where you want to focus your stretching. You want to focus your stretching on the front side of the body. You want to strengthen the back side of the body. So strengthen the hamstrings, strengthen the glutes, strengthen your abdominal core, and you want to stretch the front half of the body. Good. Now send the hips back to the heel. Step that left foot forward a little bit more. Lift the left toes. Pull the left hip back. Keep a nice long spine if you can. Good, and then walk yourself forward. We're gonna walk the left toes to the right edge of the mat, coming into pigeon pose on the other side. As you lower down, make sure that you're pulling the left hip back and the right hip forward. Pause here for a second, feeling the nice opening in the left glute, left hip. Good. If on the other side you took the deeper stretch, I want you to reach around with the right hand. Sorry, with the left hand. Grab hold of the outside of the foot. Press the foot and the hand into one another. Keep the chest lifted. So you're kicking the foot into the hand and you're pulling back with that hand into the foot. Good. Then release. And press yourself back to downward facing dog one final time. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Bend the knees, look up at the hands, walk your feet forward and have a seat. Let's take a bound angle position, so bring your feet together. With your hands, take the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the chest up. Pause here, just feeling opening in the inner thighs. And then just like we did at the beginning of the class, we're gonna kind of stir the pot, so just circle forward, around, and back. And switch directions, inhaling. Exhale. One more round in each direction. Good, and then release the bound position. Take both legs out in front of you. You can have a soft bend in the knees here. Flex your feet. Nice tall spine. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Grab the outsides of your feet and pull your chest through. Stay here for one breath with a nice long spine. And then we're gonna go into a more restorative pose. So tuck the chin, bring the forehead to the knees, and just pause for 3 or 4 breaths here. Next in breath, reach the fingers past the toes and rise up. Exhale, release the hands down. Take the right foot over the left thigh. And then take the right hand to the base of the spine. Inhale that left arm high. Hug the right knee into your chest. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist towards the right. Keep the left leg active, so flex the left foot. Good, come back through center. Right leg goes down, shake it out. Take the left leg, cross it over the right. Left hand to the base of the spine, right hand up. Hug the left knee to the chest. Lengthen the spine and twist up and over to the left. Good, come back through center. We'll finish class just like we started. If you have time in your day to take a 10-minute Shavasana, lying all the way back and just resting your mind and your body, I highly recommend. For now, just sit up nice and tall if you're still with me. Lengthen the spine. Close your eyes. Just spend a few moments here, just breathing in, breathing out in stillness. Letting all that good yoga sink into our body, our mind, and our hearts. Flutter your eyes open. Inhale, sweep the arms up above. Lift the gaze. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, lift up all that positive energy you just created. And exhale, pull everything you need down into your heart. Thank you so much for taking this class. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Namaste.